see. So we got 1. Do we got 2? Do we got 3? We got 2. Working on that 3rd. Okay, looks like we got 3. It's probably gonna take a minute for it to pop up, but it looks like we finally got 3. Let's put the little chat and Twitch and YouTube, or Twitch and Kick. Not sure if it matters. I know a lot of people use Rumble and shit, but I don't give a fuck about Rumble. I mean, it's too much to try to do. So let's pin these chats for now, at least for the stream, and then we will get going. So, I already know the answer to the question, but I'll ask you anyway. Are we live? I said, are we live? It looks like we are. VigilanteWilliamson here on what episode is this? 28th episode of Synthwave Saturday Night. And I guess it's technically the 2nd season. I didn't switch out to do the purple one, which is the little logo for the music channel. But I appreciate anyone joining me live or on the playback, if this is even allowed for the playback, because we play a little music and sometimes get some copyright issues. We'll see what happens now. But I appreciate anyone watching. Maybe if there's energy, because after this stream, I'm going to try to get some cardio at the gym. Maybe touch some weights, but mainly cardio. I don't know what I did. I think I hurt myself laying down on Sunday. I just lay down weird, and then my rib has not been good this whole week. So I'm hoping it heals up. We will see. All right, hey, Cotton. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Sister Dildo. Yeah, AJ got smoked. I made a video about it. Jeesh. And maybe, I'm thinking that video I probably shouldn't have used game footage, because I think that turned some people off, because, boxing fans being boxing fans. I did not predict that, man. That's why I opened up the video. I don't know shit about boxing. In my head, it was going to happen just like that, but the other way around. And AJ was going to smoke the boy. Nah. That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all, man. He put him in a pack. That was horrible. That was horrible. And I know that, golly, the delay. There's so much. I really want to know why there's so much longer delay on this channel than the main one. That's so weird. Shout out to OBS. But yeah, AJ got smoked. He got packed up. Packed up, packed in, whatever the hell the kids say. He got beat on. Beat on. And that was kind of sad to see. You look at this fucking generation, man. And you had AJ, you had Wilder, you had Fury. Only Wilder and Fury fought. We never got AJ Prime Fury. We never got AJ Prime Wilder. Just sucks. Just sucks. The only reason we got that is because Wilder didn't think Fury had much left in the tank. And he got entangled with Fury for all these years. And it's just like, man. But this is, this is what happens when, and there's a lot of criticism, a lot of love, a lot of whatever for Turkey Al Sheik, but this is what happens when guys have to fucking fight each other, and guys can't duck, and guys can't hide. Motherfuckers get exposed. James Bambi legs the whole fucking fight. The whole fight. I mean, that shit should have been stopped. The ref was doing everything he could to give AJ a chance. It was clear whose pocket he was in. But it didn't matter, man. AJ's done. There's no other way around it, man. I hate to just say it. I mean, he could be a gatekeeper, but his chin is done. You know what I'm saying? He could be a gatekeeper to the stars, but he's done. His chin. That's the thing. When fighting happens, and I did at least explore the possibility in my preview video. I said, sometimes a guy's chin is done, and that's just it. Saw it happen to my guy Volk in UFC. Yeah, Hergovic did way better. And Hergovic does have a decent chin. I mean, he ate a lot of shit from Zhang that a lot of people can't eat when he fought him. Zeus, why are you doing this? Stop. Move. You're a nuisance. You can't keep doing this while stream. You can't keep. No, go home. You're doing this on purpose. No, go. Get out. Out. You just want to harass me while I stream. No. Yeah, Hergovich did do better. Hergovich did do better. All right, close the door. Hold on. Let's go. See, this is the problem giving Zeus a channel. He already got enough ego. My dog already got an ego. If I give Zeus a channel, man, he's gonna be uncontrollable. Hey, Tom Jensen, and hey, Dog Jelani, aka Zeus. His ego is gonna be off the page if I give him a channel. That's just the reality of the situation. Oh man, but I love the old pups, the old Dog Jelani. But yeah, AJ, he got packed in. So, you know what? I'll add this. Because I don't really have much of a, hold on. We're not starting here. We do as I want. But I don't really have much of a set. I don't really want to have too much of a set. I want to try to get into the music. Last week was a failure. But it wasn't a total failure. Sometimes you just got to acknowledge, okay, not having a good session, we're just going to call it. And so that's what happened last week. I did start something in between, but the plan is to making music a habit because I want to get stuff done. Nah, hit the wrong thing. Got to get stuff done. Zeus, yeah, he's a prima donna already. He just is. But speaking of Madonna, let's get into the 80s. Let's get into Synthwave. Let's get into Time Cop, 1983, one of my favorite synthwavers, with Alone, which we may or may not have played on this stream. Sometimes I can't keep track of things. But let's play some Alone on Synthwave Saturday night, and I'll be back. was Alone by Time Cop 1983. Cold, real laid back, introspective thing. Saw this link. What link is this? What is this? For the people. Oh shit! No, I didn't.
Build shit.
You know what? If they gonna let us, let's see if we can rock with it. I didn't know this was a thing. So does Derringer have a project? Cause I could have swore I saw another Derringer produced song with but I didn't listen to it. I'm trying to think who the fuck it was. Oh man, I can't remember. I feel like I keep seeing Derringer's name on stuff, but no, we'll toss it out. Usually independent stuff. I mean, I guess Schoolboy Q is a big artist, but he's a feature. Usually independent motherfuckers let me play shit. So let's see what happens with Rolling Streets, Derringer, Schoolboy Q with Sage here on Synthwave Saturday night.
We used to make shit in this country, build shit.
I'll take any motherfucker's money if he giving it away.
Hey, they say the eyes lead to the soul. Take a look how deep can you go. Turned on my grief finna go. I've been getting G's on the road. Went from the streets to the globe. From a small piece to a low. Envy me, I reach for the pole. 6 feet deep in the hole. Now my neck, wrist, teeth full of glow. Give me neck from these freaks and these hoes. Tell me lies, fucking then I'm gold. Now she just a comment on my post. Bare minimum, I do the most. I be at your throat, diesel with the smoke. Got the vision like a sniper with a scope. From the city where the vipers call you bro. Hug you, try to stick a knife inside your throat. Killing shit, it's only homicide I wrote. Shorty died, it's Fetty Wap inside the dope. Suicide, trying to buy designer dope. Genius mind, high power, 1,000 volts. God bless me, I'm the child that hold his own. Frozen quarter zone, aim it at your dome. Never had to dream about getting paid. The plan was to have a full plate. Was quarterback and trapping, running plays. Keep the evils off me, baby, burn the sage. If they ask a question, tell them yo no say. Fully committed with it all the way. Married to the game, all in chain. Money. Never had to dream about getting paid. Plan was to have a full plate. Was quarterback and trapping, running plays. Keep the evils off me, baby, burn the sage. If they ask a question, tell them yo no say. Fully committed with it all the way. Married to the game, ball and chain. My money.
Big M's, pick me hope, Big Thomas. Give me throat, big diamonds. Get me home, who's shining? Don't get smoke, hip hopper. Don't get max, designer. On my back, revolver. Case I black this summer. Wear my plaques, I love her. That was cap, this silver. No, it's plat. My Rolls Royce, mix and match. My invoice, oh my God. The crime dropped once we made it. Them white folks, I know they hate it. They can't folk, I'm one of their favorites. Yo, big sister wanna get naked. Got acres on, acres need spaces. Yo, broke ass niggas need payments. No roof on it, nigga, I'm brainless. Big money, I'm on the clock till the sun switch. I get a Billy, we all lit. Don't put my name in that bullshit. Dangerous, famous. I'm not the one that you play with. Slow down, little mama, be patient. You showing me 3 different faces. Your eyes brighten up in the spaceship. Your own nigga you had was tasteless. Upgrade your life is amazing. A theater came in the basement. Big money.
Never had to dream about getting paid. The plan was to have a full plate. Was quarterback and trapping, running plays. Keep the evils off me, baby, burn the sage. If they ask a question, tell them yo no say. Fully committed with it all the way. Married to the game, ball and chain. Money. Never had to dream about getting paid. Plan was to have a full plate. Was quarterback and trapping, running plays. Keep the evils off me, baby, burn the sage. If they ask a question, tell them yo no say. Fully committed with it all the way. Married to the game, ball and chain. Money.
Get money. All right, that was Sage. Burn the Sage. Oh, hold on. Little outro.
Sparkling Diamonds, their
Intro to
value running
another
into
song.
millions, are giving Hatton Garden sleepless nights. With London now a world centre for diamonds, jewel bandits have made this city thoroughfare their favorite target. There have been widespread thefts of precious stones worth hundreds of thousands.
Definitely post MF Doom little outro. Definitely put in mind some MF Doom. Rest in peace. Obviously, a huge influence on me even doing this mask gimmick. Huge influence. Ironically, him and Doomcock. So shout out to Dr. Doom as an inspirational point for two things that end up inspiring me. In any event, hold on, Alex. Alex, in all caps with Demons, is our next song. Going back to the Synthwave. But yeah, that was cold. That was cold, man. I'll talk a little bit more about my thoughts on music. Some recent thoughts I had once we get through the set and we actually start making some music. Alex with Demons. I didn't know if that was a Eraserhead, just that black and white thing and that weird thing. It may not be. And I never saw the movie Eraserhead. I just know of it. You know what I mean? God damn it, who's the director? He's like super famous. Oh, Lynch, David Lynch. Oh, he's a super famous dude. Super, weird stuff, but pretty creative. But I got a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of stuff going on with the music industry, man. Shout out to Mark. He's renamed his channel. It's this guy named Mark, older dude, who is, like I said, in the comments inspires me. Because he's got a bunch of equipment. He makes music. A lot of his stuff sounds retro. It sounds like a lot of good 90s R&B beats. In any event, he asked a very pertinent question, which was, do you pursue music financially? Like, is that even a viable thing in an industry where we know what happened with Diddy, in an industry where 50, infamously was it 50 or 60 artists got laid off, all these execs have been laid off, or not laid off, dropped, and then these execs have been laid off, and we know we're not selling anything really. Do you still pursue it financially? And, I'm still pursuing it. I don't necessarily, obviously I don't care about no fucking label. But I still want to make music just because I want to. The reason these projects have to happen is because I have to, I'm not going to win a gold medal. I'm not going to win a championship ring. I'm not going to even get a degree. I got a certification for my job. I mean, maybe one day if there's some reason to get a degree, but obviously they're so expensive. But this is this guy, I don't know what the hell it is, has a championship. It's like a championship. It's like an accomplished goal. That's why I really want I want to have physical releases for everything I do. Obviously, if you do physical, people will wait people will wait. I've seen that. I've done that. I've waited for vinyl and stuff like that. And I really want to get more CDs. That's a whole other can of worms. But right now, it's like, man, I just got to finish. You think it was probably a Noir film? That probably could have been. But it's like, man, I just got to make this music because I got to make this music. That's the thing. That's why I'm trying. And another thought, and I'll probably explore it a little more, is I'm kind of happy I've made the decisions I made genre-wise, because it gives me like so much more flexibility to do kind of what I want. And it's like, that's what matters. All right, all that music ran aside. Here's Johnny Ola with Night Rush here on Synthwave Saturday Night. A few more songs, then we'll play some of the stuff we worked on, and we'll get into it. Third Man. It was Johnny Ola with Night Rush. Had almost a Daft Punkish feel to me, almost in that era. And it pretty decent playlist that we accidentally came across, where it's just not that generic. Listen, I like the generic Synthwave sound. Don't get me wrong, but just showing. Listen, there's more to just repetitive bass lines and dreamy. There's just a lot more to it. Even though one of the things I made was kind of like that, but dreamy synth lines, and then you got that repetitive bass line. It's cool. We probably will start off with it because it's good to do, but there's more to it. And that's why I'm glad to explore this genre, and there's a lot to do. I'm still gonna be doing hip hop. Working on that too. I just love music. I'm getting in a positive music place. Like you said, make music for yourself. Make music for the sake of it. If money comes, great. And like you said, you do not even talking Diddy stuff. There's a lot of stuff, if you're talking about actually making money, that's tough. Like touring. Shit. I'm going to play this song. I'm going to play Till Wild in a second. But I can't even remember the documentary I saw on YouTube with all these indie bands. Some of them got pretty big. I think Sun, which is like Sun and then the O is how you really spell it or whatever. But the band's called Sun. I think they were in there. And there's a few other bands. But I thought the way they were touring was crazy. They were just going all over the country, from Montana, it would be Alaska, the East Coast. And I'm just like, man, that's not how I would tour. I would tour just in a localized area and like the cities around that area. But even that's fucking tough. Even if I wanted to say, you know what, I'm just going to tour in Texas. I'm going to go hit up open mics because I'm not, nobody know who the fuck I am. Just hit up open mics in Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio. That's still a lot of fucking driving, a lot of fucking headache, a bunch of people staring at you fucking crazy, and like just that. Oh, Son, yeah, yep. But they got the parentheses and like the whatever to make it like a Sun effect. But I think they were one of the bands doing that, and then got having a different style because they got a kind of a weird style. Yeah, that thing. And it's just like, and nobody cares about it. That's just hard. I remember doing those fucking open mics just in Michigan. Oh man, it can be tough. It could be tough doing shows and open mics and all this other stuff. It was just so obnoxious. I would not really want to go back. I mean, I remember one promoter who tried to rip off a bunch of people getting jumped. There's all that. There's a lot of stupid, janky shit, and you don't even need baby oil and dildos, like you said. Before, just doing music can be janky, and annoying. So yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. All right, all that rant aside, that's just me and you. Since you did, I don't see Richard or Zombie Man or anybody. But let's get Till Wild. Is this the last thing in the set? It is. So Till Wild, Electric Lovin' featuring Christopher Ling and Ultra Boss here on Synthwave Saturday night.
I used to live in my skinny jeans, had no ambitions, I had no dreams. Some would say I was a lost cause. I was a slack and I was a slum, living for
Definitely 80s rock inspired. I was going to type it. I'm like, the song's about to end. That was Till Wild, Electric Level. But yeah, definitely the cadence, the intro. We can go back for a second. It definitely is trying to channel some Sweet Child of Mine. It's definitely giving you some of that same energy. But yeah, that chord progression is like 100 rock songs. Like Wild Thing. This part definitely. Definitely inspired. But I mean, it's different enough to not get sued. That's all that really matter, right? So yeah, it's definitely had that 80s rock from just the whole 80s. Because I mean, obviously Sweet Child Mine might have been 90. It might have been 90. And that chord progression, 100,000 songs have that chord progression. Ain't no shame in it. You can't copyright a chord progression. But you gotta do something different. So yeah. Definitely putting in some 80s rock business. Yeah, gotta leave that delay. That delay between stuff. But yeah, that definitely had that same thing. Dave Grohl. Yeah, I heard that. Cotton Dave Grohl said he ripped off Motown a lot from Nirvana songs. Not we work. Yeah, just straight up stole the drum patterns. From Motown. What other? He was like Motown, the Meters. He just stole funk drums. Funk and soul drums, or same patterns, and just use them. And that's a lot easier for drums because let's be honest, you can keep using the same drum pattern. I mean, forward to the floor. You know what I mean? There's whole genres behind drum patterns when you think about it. So, I mean, trap, drill, and techno. Literally, the drum pattern, fucking electro. Literally, the drum pattern can be the determining factor of what genre is in. So that's a slick thing. Some people say he stole from us, which he kind of did. But I'm about to steal from them. In any event, let's listen to something I started, I think, the other day. We're gonna work on something new. I always like doing something new. Yeah, a lot of disco, funk, a lot of stuff, a lot of that sort of stuff. And he actually, you remember the examples? That's cool. There's a lot of that stuff. But this is what I came up with. Hopefully this is playing. Well, it ain't playing yet. I'm about to play it now. We came up with a couple days ago, or maybe yesterday. I don't remember. It's kind of cliche. And no drums on this, speaking of drums. A lot of high-pitched stuff. That's what happens when you don't play something in a few days. You're like, oh, Jesus. Pretty high-pitched, pretty, I may switch some of those sounds around. I think it's too much going on highs. But yeah, so that's the cliche shit I'm talking about. You don't have to do. Dreamy little poppy synth, poppy little pattern, that persistent bass line. I probably will change out those sounds, but I'm just happy I got something fucking done. I mean, it's going to have to be its own section. Wait. What's going on? Him cheating on his wife. We're supposed to give a fuck about him cheating on his wife? Who, Dave Grohl? I don't care if he... Oh, yeah, the Gap Band. He did mention the Gap Band. That was another group he mentioned. There was other people that weren't in Motown. but he cheats on his wife. His wife knew he was cheating on. His wife knew he was cheating on her before he even did it. She married a rock star. The fuck? She knew what she was in for. She's probably counting on it. Shit, if she ever takes half his shit. Supposed to give a fuck about him. Shit. I'm sick of that shit. There's this weird thing now. That's happened with a couple bands I either know of or like or something. Maybe some bands I didn't know. It was a band. Remember there was a band? No, it wasn't a band. It was the Try Guys. Those bitches. Well, I think this happened. A similar thing I think happened in a band. But one of the Try Guys cheated on his wife and they kicked him the fuck out. They kicked the Try Guy out for cheating on his wife. I was like, you are some hoes. You are some hoes. But I think one of these metal bands did something similar maybe a year or two ago where he was just fucking around his wife. And it wasn't like one of these, it was a mid-sized metal band. Y'all know I don't know metal like that. You know, I like Sleep Token. Y'all say they're not metal. They do have metal songs. I just picked songs that really, don't exemplify that. In any event, I think that one of these metal bands had a similar thing, and they kicked the motherfucker out just for fucking some hoes. Outrageousness. And quick aside, we have talked. I'm sure there's more jokes to be made about the Diddy situation. There are people, mainly Lil Boozy was talking about rappers, but people have extrapolated to any situation where your boy hasn't really done that. Actually, your boy got flued out, sort of. But that notwithstanding, the idea of flying a girl out, maybe you find a girl on Instagram, fly her out to your city, and, grown folks do what grown folks do. Well, that may be considered trafficking. And I think that's fucking outrageous. It's like this idea that women, not to go, I'm not even going to focus on the women. I'm sick of male sexuality being like demonized. It's just like, what the fuck? We find women attractive. Get over. I'm not saying you should cheat on your wife, but it's like, that's not worth ruining somebody's life. I like there goes my hero. He's ordinary. Is someone getting the best of you? So yeah, I know a few of them. But I mean, only the singles. I don't know, like, I ain't got their like catalog like that. You know what I mean? Ain't like that. You start off with just these songs. Yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like I said, the Try Guy. I don't know the Try Guys. Their gimmick is they like soft homosexuals or metrosexuals, whatever the fuck it is. And you probably don't know who the fuck are the Try Guys. They're just these YouTubers that do dumb shit, who all literally have low testosterone because that was a thing they did. And one of them cheated on their wives, and they kicked them out. That's just crazy. Crazy. I know Monkey Wrench because of Guitar Hero. Shout out to Guitar Hero. So let's move the sounds because it's going to be on the last shit I did. And let's see what we can come up with. See, good old Matrix 1000 is pretty trusty. Let's see where we're at musically. Very generic sound, but let's see where we go. Hopefully I can't even hear this shit. Yeah, they probably do have skeletons. And I don't know. I don't know if the wife was a friend of the group or if she'd been on the content. That'd been one thing if she's a part of the group and like, damn, she makes content too. I don't know that shit. Enough. Let me mess with this. Okay, it is playing. They probably had skeletons in their closet. Yeah, they're moral. The wife was a friend of the band. Yeah. Island Vacations. He's on the list. Island Vacations. What's that? Is that maybe that? But it's just like, man, listen. Not saying it's cool. But it's just like, the fuck? Island Vacations. Oh, he's on the list. The whole band is. I'll change him. Okay, let's see what we can come up with musically. And I'm gonna take my time. It might be a dud like last week. We'll see. I appreciate you two being here. It looks like it's just you guys. Oh, The Island. Oh, geez, talking about Steen Island. Was Grohl? So Grohl was the island guy. He was the island boy, so to speak. I didn't know that. Well, shit, people already think maybe, because there's some people who think Kurt was a setup. Always easy to split those checks 2 ways rather than 3. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? Those residual checks, a lot easier to split when one of the guys is not here. Am I right? Not saying nothing. Not trying to be that guy. He did blow up with the, like him or not, Foo Fighters became a popular band right after. And a lot of the smoke was, well, the guy from Nirvana off himself, and here's one of those guys with a new band. And again, why am I going back? Because if you're an island boy, if you're willing to go to, if you've been in the island, who else? Who knows what other bullshit you might have did? This is a dirty industry. And never forget, fucking I know he does shit with Zax a lot. Cameron Pasha was on this show telling us about the Mossad doing hits in Hollywood. That's his words, not Vigilante Williamson's. So anything's possible. This is just off of I forgot what it was. I think one studio wanted to use an actor and the other studio was using them. And just off the strength of that, it was like, your brakes might get cut, bro. You need to chill. It's like, really? Yeah. So you think somebody wouldn't set somebody up for a publishing check? It's just so much money. You know what I mean? I think a lot of reasons we got so many dead artists is over these publishing checks. Because people still buy merch. People still buy streaming, buy physical copies of certain albums. There's still a lot of money in this shit. And just to get a piece of that shit or get a bigger piece of that shit, man, people have set themselves up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dirty game. That's another thing, talk about the music industry. It's just grimy as I mess around with sounds. And listen, I don't know that Dave Grohl set him up. I just know the rumor that Dave Grohl and Courtney said, hey, let's get this money. This guy already is on drugs. It's easy to make it look like an accident. I don't know. I know somebody said that Courtney did something to Kurt, and that person got their head knocked off by a train. True story. Hold on, real quick, 1 second. Y'all not about to hear it for a second, but I just want to hear it. Okay. Cotton, what'd you learn from Patrice? Always the wise Patrice O'Neal. Rest in peace. YouTube won't let you say it. Oh, man. Must have been good. Man, that's a cheesy-ass 80s song right there. That's like a 100 song chord progression right there. So yeah, YouTube won't let you say it. Must be good. If I record the hour I pondered about eating a bullet too. Yeah. Twag it. And oh man. There you go. Listen, like I said, I don't know. But I've heard the rumor. I've heard the rumor about Kurt, but yeah, twag it. I never heard that. I'm not sure if it was like another way of saying British cigarette, and that's supposed to be an F, or is that how it's pronounced? What does it mean? Like, what's the difference between that and a normal cigarette from the UK? Just can't spell it with an O. A twink baguette, yeah. Like, what is it? What makes that special besides a normal cigarette from the UK, so to speak? Or bundle of sticks, if you prefer. Twerp and okay. You know what? That's a talk about Perez. Oh man, you remember Perez Hilton? He was one of those early influencers when you think about it. Let's switch keyboards. I'm not getting nothing out of there. Let's see what's this. Why do I keep speaking of what is these sounds? They got any heterosexual sense songs? It's understated. Something. Dun, 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 dun. I fucked it up. And it's also. Airplane over the sea. Something. I can't remember the lyrics to that fucking indie song. Speaking of British cigarettes. Earth Angel. That's the thing. That's one of the things. When we're talking about common chord progressions, God damn it, you can find those common ones easy as shit. The reason they're common is because they're fucking easy to play and they're just like right there on the fucking keyboard. And then like 100 songs use it. Let's see if I change something minor. Was a little different. That doesn't sound good either. That's the one thing about I don't know that twag it. Perez Hilton back in the 2000s. Yeah, they are catchy. But yeah, he was just one of the first pre-social media or early social media influencers. He was like a gay dude talking about fucking like celebrities and shit. But yeah, these fucking chord progressions. And you just like I do got one song that it absolutely uses one. But you want to add some spice to it, like let me just try this one. Wait, let me just add a little spice. Actually, that does add some spice to it. Just adding a 7 to everything. And just, oh yeah. Because when it resolves, I might fuck with that. But you know what I'm going to do? This is something I did, and I might do more. Because another thing that's easy is if you're a shitty keyboardist like me, just doing everything in C. Paris Hilton's true Mexican persona. He was I don't know if he was Mexican or not. He was just this weird fat gay dude that was he got popular. He was one of the first bloggers to really get popular back in the 2000s. His name is Mario. That's wild. So remember, you take off the 7, it's Earth Angel. But you add the 7, all of a sudden this is some weird shit. This note is what fucks it up. It makes it like, oh, now everything is different. Now we're not just, now we're indie. Now we're creative geniuses. We done went from every other songwriter to creative geniuses by just adding a 7 to all the fucking chords. Fuck it. We're rocking with that. I may change the sound out. This may not be synthwavy. I don't know. But instead of starting off with some, the other shit we did, let's fuck with this. Let's just get it going. Get something going. And then we're gonna play around with it. This is not the final product. And jeez, why is everything so fast? All right, I'm probably gonna change that too. Tempo. That's enough. What? One of the guys from the Black Eyed Peas punched him. How does that happen to anyone? How do you get your ass beat by one of the Black Eyed Peas? Maybe they can fight. I don't know. But that's still just like, what did you do wrong in your life to where you get fucked up by the Black Eyed Peas? Goddamn. You failed, man. I don't know what you did, but you certainly didn't succeed. Crazy work. They talked about OS. This is from back in the day. That's crazy. That's crazy work that the shit even happened. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say he deserved it. See, that's how different the shit is because that was internet existed, obviously, but it's pre-social media to where, like, now, that would have been on the fucking social ledger. I didn't even know that happened. Perez Hill getting whooped over by the Black Eyed Peas. That's funny as fuck. I mean, I wasn't this sound like a Black Eyed Peas song. And that's not a compliment. Not disrespect. I mean, they had some decent music, but it just wasn't my bag. They were like Pitbull before Pitbull or like Flo Rida. That's funny as fuck. Tearing him apart on Swagger. He deserved to get torn apart. That's just wild work. You got whooped on by a Black Eyed Pea? How? This is how this sound. Oh, hell no. Posted a video crying about it. Oh man, I'm not sure what pace I want this. I'm messing around with this. I'm gonna mess around with it and you can just keep talking, man. That's crazy. You got a link? If you got a link, shit, we might listen to some of it. Oh, that'd be great if it was Fergie. Bro, you got DDT by fucking Fergie. This bitch pisses herself. Wow. He got DDT, start crying on Fergie because Fergie whooped on you. Wow, that's crazy. I hope it was. I hope Fergie smacked him and he just started crying like a bitch. That's crazy. Actually, before we get into that, let's actually... just switch the key. Even though we are working on this, and I actually kind of like what we're doing.
Right, so the Much Music Awards in Canada, and Perez doesn't like the Black Eyed Peas' new album.
Why?
Why? What did he say?
It only has like the top 2 songs in America right now.
So who did he draw with cum coming out of their ears and noses because he doesn't like the album?
Right.
Well, he said Fergie was fugly.
Really?
Yeah.
See, if you're gonna call someone fugly, you deserve to be punched in the face.
Yeah,
and then he's
fugly. Really?
I'm sure drawing a little bit of jizz on Will.i.am and stuff like that.
See?
But he doesn't like this new album. So then the Black Eyed Peas came up to him at this award show, and they were like, why are you, stop doing this? Why are you, insulting our album? And he was like, kind of like, I can do whatever I want. So finally, this is Perez. He did a video blog where he explains that there was a confrontation after the Much Music Awards.
Real quick, this has got to be one of the last incidents, or last recorded incidences of there's a consequence to the shit you say. Because nowadays we basically live in a world where Mike Tyson says that people say what they want on the internet because they're not going to get punched in the face. And shout out to the Black Eyed Peas of all fucking people to say, you know what? No. You can't just say any fucking thing and there's no fucking consequence to it. That's not how human history has ever been. This is one of the last... at least one of the last events of the olden times. Throughout the entirety of human history, there was a physical consequence for the shit you said. Man or woman. Because we just stopped smacking them like a few years ago relative to the human history. Not saying that we did the whole time, but you know what I'm saying. Sean Connery knows what I'm saying. All right, let's get back into it.
At one of the after parties between Will.i.am of the Black Eyed Peas, the lead singer or rapper, and Perezal.
That was Will.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I am making this video as Mario Lavandera. That is my legal name. What happened?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
What did you say his name was?
Mario Lavandera or something like that.
Okay.
What a dramatic
And on the synth
asshole.
I'm using real quick is
Illegal.
it's a Behringer Pro 800, which is a emulation of, what is it? The Prophet 600, which is a cheaper version of the Prophet 5 that they had. I've almost got a Prophet 600 back when you could still get them for like $1,000, but that notwithstanding, this only costs like $300 years later. But all right, I just wanted to do that quick aside, but this is already, this guy's so soft. I mean, I get it, he's gay, but you don't got to be soft and gay. Come on.
Name. What happened to me in Toronto happened to me as a human being, and it should not happen to anyone.
But all the things you do to these celebrities and the celebrities' kids, by the way, that aren't even in the fucking business, right?
Yeah, the whole thing with Adam Sandler's
But they deserve all that shit. What did he do to Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler's kid. He used to talk about how ugly Adam Sandler's kid was all the time.
Oh, really? Did
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's kid deserve that, considering Adam Sandler's kid's not in the business even?
Not at all.
Perez fucking Hilton?
What a piece of shit. I didn't know any of this shit because I just remember this guy, but I don't remember this shit. That's fucked up. Wendy Williams used to do that shit back in the day. Go at celebrity family members and shit like that. I remember the video of her making fun of Method Man's wife and shit. Some of these, because she was a gossip bitch. These gossip, because that's what he really did. He did like celebrity gossip. And fucking calling somebody's son or kid ugly. Fucking Adam Sandler should have put paws on you. You've been, sound like this motherfucker been earning that ass whooping. What the fuck? All right, keep going.
Happen to anyone. Violence is never the answer.
It sure is when it's against you, you dummy. Punch in the face. Good for you.
If you're going to play that game, you got to expect maybe some violence, you idiot.
My legal name is Mario Armando Lavandiera, and I have something to say. Violence is never the answer.
Oh, man, this is it for him.
Just punch him in the face to get publicity.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah, in the end.
Once again, my name is Mario. I was hit again, Armando Lavandiera. I was punched the third time in a week.
Blood should never be drawn. Another person should never be hit. That's why people die.
What is he babbling about?
He was attacked.
Yeah, attacked.
He's got to go hard at Black Eyed Peas on his website, otherwise he loses credibility.
I don't think he will.
Like, if he doesn't, then all celebrities know, I'll just go up and punch this guy in his head.
And he'll stop fucking
talking
drawing cocks in my ass.
And as we were actually getting ready to leave, Will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas comes into the club, sees me like a heat-seeking missile, and comes directly towards me.
Into my mouth.
Says,
gay-seeking missile.
I need you to do me a favor. I need you to never write about my band on your website again.
Yeah, that's what this guy
Right
looks
in
like.
my face, he was saying this.
Yeah?
And I was like, listen, I can't make any promises, but I'll try. And then he says, why are you disrespecting me? Why are you disrespecting me? And I was like, I'm not disrespecting you. And I did the whole spiel again that I gave Fergie. But it was honest. I told him, listen, I love what you did with the Pussycat Dolls. I love the work that you also did with Fergie's solo album. He's like, you need to respect me. And at that point, in my mind, I was like, you know what? I am not going to let this man intimidate me. And I told him, you know what? No, I don't need to respect you. I don't respect you. And that's when I made the split-second decision that I was going to say what I thought was the worst possible thing that thug would ever want to hear.
He did not.
I told him, and you know what? I don't need to respect you, and you're a fag. You're gay, and stop being such a fag. And then I knew it was come on. But I didn't want to get into a fight with this person. So I left.
Imagine.
We leave.
Here's another thing to add to the fact that you, like, if you don't know who Perez Hilton was a chubby dude. But, like, Will.i.am is not that big. He's bigger than Will.i.am size-wise. Well, I don't know about height. I know Will.i.am's a tall dude. But this Twaggett is, like, he has some weight on him. And I can't imagine. Is there anywhere on earth where you could call another man that word that we use in the chat and not get fucked up? Will.i.am, you gave Will.i.am no choice. He was like that. He was probably thinking about lawyer fees. Like, I'm going to just have to deal with that. Because I am not about to let a dude looking like... Would you ever let a dude looking like this say that to your face? It's just you got to... Certain times you just got to deal with the legal consequences of actions. If that guy says that to my face, I'm beating his ass. I'm sorry. And if he just hit you once, it'd have been a Daniel Dubois AJ situation. And I ain't Anthony Joshua. No way in the world. This fucking dweeb... This twerp, all blubber. Nah, he getting DDT through the damn floor.
Isn't it safe to say there's one other word that's worse in that scenario?
Just a little worse.
Wow, you're real brave, Perez. You couldn't even go all in.
Taking the slur that would offend Perez Hilton.
Right.
Yeah, because he would offend himself.
We leave the club, and as soon as we leave, there's Will.i.am again outside of the club. Then his manager... Polo, whom I have met before, from behind comes up to me, clocks me in the eye right here, and punches me 2 or 3 times. I am in shock. I just do not know what to do. I touch my eye, and it was bleeding. I see my fingertips, and I'm bleeding. I think my eye might be falling out of my head. I'm in shock. I'm carried away. Everyone's trying to avoid a scene. So after this happened, we leave, and we go back to the hotel. And Will.i.am followed us to the hotel.
Can I say something real quick? It's if the word faggot didn't exist, you would say it naturally. You would invent it listening to this motherfucker. Like, you would just go, shut the fuck up, faggot. Like, cause
man, YouTube's gonna love that.
It's grating, man. It's fucking grating. It's shut the fuck up, bitch. What's wrong with this motherfucker, man?
This whole thing broke because on Perez Hilton's Twitter, before any of this was posted, it just said things like, please help me, call the police for me. I'm at the hotel.
What?
So he's tweeting.
It took less time to push 911.
He's tweeting for the police. He's trying to explain that because
Why did he tweet the police or tweet that he needs the police instead of just calling?
Instead of calling 911.
Because he's fucking looking for publicity.
But Will.i.am put up a video right away and said, first of all, he was tweeting. He was like, second of all, it was just some random fan that punched him. Like, Will.i.am said all this and some random guy punched Perez.
Nice.
And Perez said, no, it was Will.i.am's manager.
But how does he know?
That's the dispute.
But they're really going to use, the regular news is going to really use the Black Eyed Peas angle, the Black Eye.
Yeah, Black Eye. Yeah.
It seems that Black Eye has happened to Perez. Yeah.
Well, they've lived up to their name, the Black Eyed Peas, by giving a black eye to Armando fucking shithead Lorenzo Lamas.
They're now the Black Eye Please because
Black Eyed Peas are like the safest musical group that any black guy could ever be a part of.
Wait for the real gangsters to go, oh, shit.
You mean I could punch that motherfucker in the face?
He gonna get raped after this one.
That shit.
Yeah, Sam's right. They are
for a shizzle.
Some hardcore
They're
fucking...
safe gangster.
They're family-friendly Walmart, hip-hop music.
You know damn well there's going to be, whatever.
And get some hardcore pipe-hitting niggas. Marcellus Wallace. Oh, no. I got a ball gag.
That's wild.
It just
fiction. That's
kicks
crazy.
that door shut. Wow.
I heard in a minute.
And I've never... I'm recording this as Armando. And I can't believe this. One punch in the face and now being punched in the rectum. Yeah, you fuck him. That one guy standing there, you fuck him. What's that guy's story? Yeah, you fucking fuck him.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the most canceled episode. We'll see how this actually goes.
They get one. Ain't going to be no Bruce Willis to fucking bail him out either.
Oh, goddamn. That's Will's boy just beating his ass.
Could someone please Twitter Bruce Willis? Someone tweet Bruce Willis and tell him to bring a samurai sword. Ow, this hurts. Ow.
That's crazy.
Zed is hurting me. Zed,
Miss
you're
Patrice,
fumbling,
yeah.
Zed.
Yeah, the Pulp Fiction, man.
Oh, God. Oh, that music over Perez Hilton's horse shit. Fucking help me. Speech. I've been abused.
Bruce Willis isn't showing up.
He's fugly. Fuck Bruce Willis.
Crazy.
Pride.
That's pride fucking with you. I'm gonna get me an eagle on his ass.
I'm gonna get some hard-hitting, pipe-laying motherfuckers. So fuck him up. Because he's fugly, and he's a faggot!
You're gonna go after Will.i.am with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. Ow! I'm still being fucked in the ass.
Wait a minute, and here's Will.i.am.
We already take risks on this channel.
So we cool? we cool?
Yeah.
Just don't let me see your ass in Los Angeles no more.
No, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay. First of all, this didn't happen.
Stop it. Listen to that music. That music is associated with fucking ass rape. I can't. I don't even know what this song was before fucking my son got raped. It's just ass rape music, man.
Motherfucker.
It's funny. I was thinking about how Tarantino was at his best when he did urban fantasy. Like the historical series, it has to end. I think he's working on what's supposed to be his last movie. I hope it's more urban fantasy. Rather it's, that run. Even I would include Kill Bill into that run. And I'm going to include even some of the non-shit that he didn't necessarily direct. Even though I keep hearing The True Romance is good. I need to check that out. But that's well acclaimed, obviously, from Dusk Till Dawn. And then you got Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill. I feel like am I missing one? I might be missing one. But that was his lane, man. And, Django was cool and Glorious is cool. That Once Upon Hollywood or whatever. I haven't seen it before. I'm seeing clips. I didn't miss anything. I just think he just got out of his thing. You know what I'm saying? True Romance is great. I'll hear nothing but positive stuff. And I mean, From Dusk to Dawn is great. And he didn't direct that. Obviously, Rodriguez did. But I just think that's you may argue that's not necessarily urban because it was all in the, Southwest, the desert area in Mexico. But it's just, it starts off, and you notice he kind of used that trope quite a few times of this grounded combo sci-fi fantasy reality thing, like Pulp Fiction, for instance. You know what I mean? And it's a perfect example of that. And then with Dusk Till Dawn, it's the same sort of it's just I don't know. Inglourious is so-so. Well, has one of his best opens to the movie. So-so's probably better. I think Django's out of that historical fantasy, ahistorical fantasy, I think Django was the best of the three. It was just the three. Am I missing one? One of the best opens to the movie, yeah. But I think Tarantino should have stuck with that. Yeah, you think they... Well, shit. One of Weinstein's old homies works there. Maybe they do Tarantino a solid. I wouldn't mind that. That's where you could do something cool. You say, hey, we're going to let Quentin Tarantino give him a Star Wars series. He can do whatever the fuck he want in this universe. That shit would be hard. You want to talk about some one move that may change the whole perception of Star Wars in one jump? If they said, we're going to give it to him and we're going to let him Tarantino. So if he wants to drop N-bombs and F-bombs and all that shit and chop dicks off and whatever the fuck he wants to do, with chop dicks off with lightsabers, stick a lightsaber on someone's ass, we're going to let him do it because he's Quentin Tarantino. That shit will be, we're going to put rated R on it. We don't give a fuck. That shit will be raw. And you know what? Disney used to have, didn't they actually direct, didn't Disney, one of those companies had some dealings with Weinstein and as a result, when I say that just to, because he's Weinstein, but that's also how Quentin Tarantino. I feel like because Disney back in the day wanted to do movies, but they didn't want to have that Disney name, so they could still keep that family-friendly brand. I can't remember those companies, like Touchstone, I think was one of them. Was Miramax one of them as well? So they may have already worked with Quentin Tarantino anyway, back in the days, back in the grimy 90s. Somebody fact check me. If we had one of the movie buffs, they can fact check me on that. But I really think he already actually worked with Disney through one of those companies they had in the 90s to use more adult brands. Man, a Star Wars style Kill Bill, that shit would be so fucking hard. That would be the shit to really check. And then toss that out to other directors. If you want to give Nolan one, if you want to give it, we've talked our shit about Nolan, but whoever the fuck you want, we mentioned David Lynch, shit. Do some, actually try to make some art. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Give these visionary, talented directors and give them carte blanche. You already prove you'll give carte blanche to somebody that you thought was creative in that Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams mess. You just let them do whatever the fuck they wanted. Bounty Hunters, Reservoir Dogs, that would be hard. Especially, the dialogue. Could you just imagine him writing Star Wars dialogue? That shit would be dope. Oh, man, you shouldn't even said that shit. I got to clip this shit out now. I got to clip this. Where we at? An hour and 20 minutes? This shit has to be clipped. We need a Quentin Tarantino Star Wars movie. It has to happen. Lynch says double big studios. I see why, though. Because they don't want to let you just do what the fuck you want to do. That's why the corporation has fucking destroyed entertainment. Just let creative motherfuckers do whatever they want, man. And if they might fuck something up, let them fuck it up, because you're going to fuck it up anyway. But you're guaranteed to fuck it up. They may at least fuck it up in an interesting way. You're just going to fuck it up. And I'm just tossing names out there. Just create. It could be somebody I don't know. A director that I don't know that's got a lot of talent. Just give them carte blanche to play in this universe. Because this universe, as much as woke, it's also dull. The first season of fucking Mandalorian, which is by far and away the best thing Star Wars produced, not woke. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It was cool for what it was. But it's not real Star Wars. Shit. Neither is none of this shit. The real Star Wars movies is the only 3 films. Shit. Let's just have fun at this point. And you know they would. But that's how you would change everything. That's how that would be their Deadpool moment. And I don't know that Marvel's going to follow through. Marvel might fuck it up. But at least Marvel now has reopened the door. They've got a chance. It's like when a team that you thought lost this chance to win a championship, but then they make one trade. Now they got a player. It's like, oh, man, they still can win a championship now for the next couple years. I heard Andor was good. I've yet to hear a negative review about Andor. So I might check that out eventually. The to-do list. The to-do list, which I might actually start getting through because I'm going to be, got to make more music. So I might have shit playing in the background while I do. In any event, yeah, that would be hard, bro. That's something they got to think about doing. I'm surprised nobody's brought that up. I feel like even that, now that I listen to, I bet you that one's even used. Fucking, Disney can't Star Wars themselves on a wet paper bag. So let somebody else do it then. Shit. Y'all just pay someone else to do it. Sometimes that's the best thing to do in life. Just sometimes the best admission you can have, the best decision, the best thing to say is, you know something? I don't fucking know, bro. I have no fucking idea. And I realize y'all didn't hear that because I had this on. But you'll hear it going forward. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I'm going to let somebody else do it. This is the chord progression we got. The Tar Brigade was talking about Andor not being real Star Wars. Man, fuck it. Y'all, listen. I'm not trying to hear nothing from them. They consider like Clone Wars to be Star Wars and that cartoon. A lot of them consider a bunch of shit I don't really think that highly of as Star Wars. That's an issue with the Star Wars fandom that I never addressed. But Star Wars is the first 3 movies. And if you want to be a real hard ass, I disagree with this, but I remember us talking about it on the fucking MFer. Some motherfuckers say it's only the first 2. If you want to be a real hard ass. Now, I like Return of the Jedi. I don't mind the fucking Ewoks. I understand what he was trying to do. But I don't consider the EU, even though I've read some EU books, and they're cool shits. With the twins and all that stuff, and was it Mara Jade and all that. Some cool stuff. The EU's cool. But it's, you know what I'm saying? okay, everybody like this is the Clone Wars and Rebels, those cartoons they had in the 2000s. They love that. That's not really Star Wars like that to me. I didn't watch them. And the prequel trilogy, I think now is more appreciated because how bad the sequels was. But let's not act like that was high art either. There's definitely great moments in the prequel trilogy. Don't get me wrong. There are tons of iconic moments throughout the prequel trilogy. I don't want to shortchange it either, right? I'm not trying to shortchange it. But a lot of people, when they think Star Wars, they're including, and not just including, but emphasizing on those motherfuckers outside of the first three movies. So what I say all that to say this. What I think your definition of what really Star Wars is, to me, really ain't Star Wars. Because the real Star Wars are Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. And no, I did not call it A New Hope. It was named Star Wars. That's Star Wars. Those three movies. No comic, and I'm not saying that's not good stuff and you want to add it to, cool. But that is the true north. Everything else is ancillary, and I probably might be mispronouncing that word, but it's secondary. It's apocrypha. Maybe useful, but the actual canon is the first three movies, and I accept nothing else. And I'm not including, somebody might say, oh, what about the Christmas special? That was a fucking joke. Stop it. Your bitch ass should be honored that you even got a fucking Christmas special, motherfucker. Hey, West Side Gun, a.k.a. whatever game. We're seeing your channel growing. We were talking about, I'm making music using, I added a seventh to Earth Angel and made a little chord progression. But we started talking about Quentin Tarantino because we were watching Opie and Anthony, and they had a Pulp Fiction joke. In any event, we were talking about Quentin Tarantino doing Star Wars and how cold that is. And this smoke is kicking in too, so it's kicking in pretty good. But we were talking about, man, it'd be so cold. That would change everything. You said Star Wars is dead. I think it's dead too. But that would shock that bitch back to life. If you just said, here's Quentin Tarantino. You can do a Star Wars project. It's yours. Do whatever the fuck you want. If you want to put a lightsaber in somebody's ass, drop N-bombs, F-bombs, cut somebody's dick off, do it. You're Quentin Tarantino. We trust you. We're not going to censor you at all. Just try to get to rated R. Don't NC-17 us. If you can get the shit to rated R, we'll run it. That shit would be hard. And then they did that with other real creative directors. They can give Favreau another shot. That would be cold. We know they never would, but we started talking about that shit. And then the argument, it's not real Star Wars came up. And I'm like, man, what do you mean real Star Wars? Y'all think Clone Wars is real Star Wars, and I don't. It's cool apocrypha at best. But I don't. All right, let's read some of the comments. Disney Frankenstein, the EU, and doing so insulted the entire fandom, geeky as it may be. Yeah, they did try to, instead of just doing the EU as the sequel trilogy, like the EU stuff after Return of the Jedi, they add these elements to it. They went real for it. Now they're trying to circle back and do this mid-cool shit. Absolutely nonsense. They wanted a more diverse and inclusive fan base, right? And the prequel trilogy was a different beast. You love the prequels? Yeah, that's why I had to add that thing. I don't want to shortchange them. They had a lot of iconic moments. I mean, obviously a lot better than what we got after. A lot of iconic moments. Episode 3, yeah. Episode 3 is pretty good. Episode 3 is pretty good. I even like parts of episode 1, even though it starts so fucking slow. But yeah, lightsaber Kill Bill would be hard. He wanted to do Trek. Give him something. It would be interesting to see his take on a established franchise. Because he would put some life into it. You are back. The back. All right. Let's actually try to make some music. Actually, real quick, let me test something to make sure you guys can hear. If you can't, then I know why. All right. All right. I don't really like this sound, but I like the main sound, but the sound I was experimenting with on top of it. They get Finn. Yo, where's Retro Richard when you need him? That was they literally Snow Bunny Finn. They literally had this dude chase after this white woman that didn't want him for 3 movies. Does anybody remember any of Finn's dialogue outside of Ray? I don't remember any dialogue outside of Ray. A broke clock is right twice a day. That was some shit Dr. Umar should be mad at. That was they literally had him chase after a snow bunny for 3 movies that didn't want him. Crazy work. Crazy work. And that was obvious. They even had it in, didn't they have it in the 3rd movie? No, it's Earth Angel if I take out the 7. So what I mean is, and actually now that you mentioned that, I like marking out about music. So let's get these things going. And actually I switched the key. It's not in the same key. I did that too. I moved the MIDI around. But we started off from here. That's C, A, F, G. So it actually was that 1, 6, 4, 5. That's the chord progression. And then you can just do Earth Angel, Earth Angel. Will you be mine? And so yeah. And then I added the 7th, or I don't know which 7. I don't know if that's a minor 7 or a major 7. I don't even care. And then I shifted I transposed it down. So that's why I say Earth Angel. This literally started off. This is a way of, I need to clip this out, taking a chord progression that exists and using it as a basis to do something different. So that's what it is. And I'm clipping this shit out. I got video, finally content will be on this channel. Finally content will be on this channel. Well, he's a neo-Yahtzee black supremacist or some shit. I forgot what it was. Or Pan-Africanist. Whatever he called himself. His good dialogue was at episode 7. Yeah, because that was the most progression he had. You have a fucking stormtrooper that defects. Do you know how cold that shit should have been? Do you know how cool? Do you know how much you had? It's a stormtrooper defecting. We can learn more about what it's like to be a stormtrooper. And then he's got to be a janitor. So you make y'all trying to be woke. This is why I said woke. Y'all think white men are at the bottom of the totem pole with woke, but it's still black men. But they still think we slaves. So they use us as things to, the enforcers of their wokeness or participants in their wokeness. As they try to do, but I think it's backfired crazy. I think they made more black people especially black men. They made more black men conservative the past 4 years. Even though conservatives piss me off. There's another can of worms. But motherfucking, they had a gold outside of his race. Just the premise of, this is a guy who was one of the stormtroopers, one of the bad guys. and he defected. And we get to find out why. Don't make him a janitor. Make him somebody that maybe has killed somebody. Maybe has some depth to him. And he didn't really want to, but he had to, and he did, and went on with it. Make him somebody that maybe had to deal with that. And maybe that's what he was dealing with. That's why he kind of choked. Maybe he recently had his first kill or something. Now you got a story. And you can talk about his past. And you know what I mean? Maybe he has some Jedi. Maybe he doesn't have a family, but maybe, you know what I mean? It was something he always read up on and try to train himself to be a Jedi. Then maybe if you don't make Luke a fucking putz, he can be trained by Luke. I don't fucking know. What do I know? I'm just an asshole. I think everybody on Earth can come up with something better than what they did. But yeah, he was a janitor. Is it Richard or Raylo? He might be. Is he, Tom? Who knows? Be transracial. So hyped to see Darth Caedius, and we got a shirtless Andy Samberg instead. His death is his skin, but death is hard. His skin really wasn't important. Just to push the Snow Bunny worship agenda, as Retro Richard would say. And yeah, his redemption art would have been excellent. You talking about Caedius? I don't know as much about Caedius for some reason. Even though I think he might be. I'm not sure if he was EU or not. Oh my goodness, trying not to sneeze. But yeah, I explained Earth Angel. And maybe I got one of the chords wrong, but it was similar to Earth Angel to me. But yeah, 1645 is a common progression. Oh, you talking about Finn? Okay. But yeah, Finn would have had a good redemption arc if they would have tried. If they would have tried, if they would have cared. But they didn't. They didn't. They just wanted a black face. That's all they wanted. Where is Retro Richard? I've said his name and he hasn't appeared. This is the conversation his whole character's for, and he's not here. Jesus. Rachel Dolezal, Sean King, and transracial. Didn't somebody do this as a Latina too? I feel like a girl recently got called out for doing that. Crazy work. We got white people trying to be black people and black people bleaching their skin. Sammy Sosa bleaching his skin. What the fuck time to be alive? His skin was the most important thing. Don't you remember the trailer? They did kind of make that was like the fucking trailer. You're right. That very first trailer, they actually do kind of like, one, here's a stormtrooper, two, his helmet comes off and it's a brother. That is actually what they are implying in that first trailer. You're not wrong. That was literally the first trailer, and the first thing you see is him, and he's a stormtrooper, and then he takes his skin off, and he's a brother, and he looks scared. And you're like, what the fuck? They did kind of want the holy shit as a black guy. You're not wrong. So how dare you, West Tackle Max, the blackest black to ever black. Blackity black. But yeah, we got people trying to be black, people bleaching their skin. Crazy. Crazy work. All these songs suck. Is there a distorted guitar setting? No. But I wonder what happens if I add an effect to it. Now that you just mentioned that. I'm sure we can add like saturation. Let me just add saturation. Does it work live? which is not the same as overdrive or distortion, but still. Oh, yeah. Oh no, you meant maybe on this, and that didn't really sound good. Let's move it because I realized y'all didn't hear the chord progression. I did, but y'all didn't because I'm slow. Let's cut this and add it to this. Oh, you can do that. And I have Tekken 8 on Steam. Okay, so I have a few on Steam. I got like Tekken 8. I think I got Injustice 2 as well, and then I think I got some of the Street Fighters. I got like a bunch of these Street Fighters. Plus, I got Fightcade. I don't know if you know about Fightcade, but I got all that on Steam. And then I got retro games, because the emulator. I don't know how to get the emulator working. Gamer tags. I think it's Vigilante Williamson on Steam. It should be. What the fuck am I doing? Because I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to replace the effect, and I'm trying to actually use. I'm about to go off screen just because I've never used this plugin. Hopefully it doesn't crash. And hopefully it doesn't dock. So that's why I'm going off screen. A lot of times they want to tell you the name you registered, but I'm actually gonna try a guitar plugin on this synth. What the hell? It's a Tone King. It's a guitar plugin I got fucking a while ago and just haven't even used. And I've heard of people tossing them on things that aren't guitar. And let's see. Okay, I don't see anything. It's an emulator. Get some presets. I can just go to preset. I don't know. Oh man, that's not that bad. Do some co-op? Yeah. I guess I could check my Steam. Actually, this thing looks better on this screen. So I'm messing around with the effects. I've never messed around with this. That's. I mean, I guess it is better to how you get. Why does it do this? Why you do this? Okay. So this is a guitar plugin. Just like a wah. It's really shitty on this screen, but just to kind of how you see what I'm doing, you can add different things to it. So add an overdrive. That was not a bad idea to just mention that whoop. And then you could add where you want the mics to be on the virtual amp cab. I think it's the friendly. Now, hopefully you guys are hearing the effects real time. I don't know if you're hearing. Are you hearing anything? You're not. Okay, let me go back to this now. Hold on. I forgot that I wasn't even on screen. Oops, wrong one. All right, here we go. So I added this. I just added some just guitar preset to the synth. Hopefully, guys, it has an EQ. Has this delay and this reverb that's on the back end of everything. And there's different mics selection for the virtual cab. It's a lot of detail. I don't know if any of this shit matters. I'm somebody who thinks with a lot of plugins, they like making it look visually interesting more than they do making it sonically interesting and these things mattering. But they just like making you think you're doing something, but you be just like Pat Bev playing defense. You ain't really doing nothing. Oh, so that wasn't even in. You got to right click it to get it in. So now we added some overdrive. So are y'all hearing the effects with it? Sounded kind of cool. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Can't find you. The link is in the chat. Where is it in the chat? Oh, no, it's not because you're not a mod here. So I'm about to make you a mod. I don't know why. Standard mod. So now try the link again because I can't see it. Because it censors links. YouTube's been doing that for a while. So yeah, I can take this out and just take the pedals out. I don't need to even use the pedals. So now it's just going through this is like the amp head. This is the amp cab. And then you get mic placement. I can add an EQ if I want. I can add the pedals again. And then I'm assuming this is a Y. Yep, this is a Y pedal. So I got a Y. I got an overdrive compressor. And then this preset, Amber Clean, already has a delay and a reverb so I can add chorus. So I got, these are meant for guitars, but I should be using this, man. Because that makes it basically an effect suite. And actually, real quick, just so, in case I don't dox myself, I'm going to try to add Wes as a friend. Let me get off screen so you won't hear anything as far as music. But it does sound pretty cool. Thanks, man. Sign in. Man, how come I can't just sign in to Steam? Let me just see if I can. Sorry to do this live. But I appreciate it, Wes. Oh, man. I appreciate it. Let me see. So thank you. Let me try it again with it. Why I gotta sign in? And I have it. Oh, Jesus. I do not remember. Oh, man, that's not going to work. I don't remember my Steam password. I'm already signed into the thing. Is there another? Can I use? Hold on. Let me see. Friends. Add a friend. Don't verify my login information. I'm already. Oh, Jesus Christ. Take the wheel from me. Take the fucking wheel. Retry. Okay. Thank you. Communicate with servers. Okay. Quick invite. Enter a friend code. Can I enter the friend? I'm about to use. How about I toss my link because I'm fucking it up somehow. I'm gonna toss my link in the chat and then you add me because I'm too boomerific to do it apparently. I'm too boomerific to. Everybody loves a pedal. What's not to like? Yeah. Kirk Hammett loves the Y pedal. Halo's also a good time. I haven't played Halo in a minute. I wouldn't mind playing some old school Halo if there's a way to do it. Like I said, I'm boomerific. Like, yeah, Wook just said, oh, can you add a distorted guitar sound to it? I'm like, I may be able to. And I have a bunch of pedals that I could also do. I don't really use them on the stream. But I got the pedals and I got so much shit, bro. And I underuse it. So let's actually just get the shit playing, and I may just come up with a line over this, and make sure you guys can hear it. And it's cool that you guys can hear the effects live. I probably should have just recorded that and just chopped up the best thing. I do. You know what? I looked into that a while back. I just wanted a cheap thing just to do MPE. I think the cheapest thing is one of the key steps. I think that's the cheapest thing that will do MPE. But yeah, if I could modulate these effects, I mean, there's probably a way. Even a Reaper would probably do that. But yeah, and I do have a bunch of MIDI controllers. I could always fucking map something and then first play something. Okay, Steam's just being retarded to everybody. Thank you. I'll try that. Because I'm like, it would be retarded as shit to me. But yeah, I probably should have recorded that. Because the thing to do would be to record something, come up with the best thing, and then mess around with, I could add the effect. And I can actually do this now. But y'all know what happens when I try shit that don't work. But I got a MIDI controller that's really supposed to be for synthesizers, but I can just move to a new preset and just, there's a MIDI link. I may have to look at a YouTube video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of it, but let's see. First off, let's try to add Wes on Steam so we can co-op and all this other stuff. Where the hell is Steam? Yeah, Steam was being silly to me just a second ago, so I'm glad it's not just me. Maybe Steam's just going through it. Yep, whatever game, man. I see you. All right, I sent the invite. All right, man. So that's done. So let's get back into this. I may just try to. I'm sure what I come up with will not be as good as what I just did, but oops, I keep doing that. We're gonna actually do that, and then we're just gonna pick the best parts out. We'll just go from there. You know, Synthwave. We're using a synth, and we're trying to create a wave. So this is kind of this is the shit I hate. Just let me get these copy pasted. Thank you. Just so I can loop this. Well, I don't like looping when I record. I just like having a lot of space. And let me give myself a count in too. Yeah, I guess I use the metronome too. Count in before recording. Everything's there. Oh, well, actually, we'll also be tracking the audio for probably 800. So, chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can't remember about either. The same thing happened to me. So, all right, let's just kind of go nuts and see what happens. Add it. Thank you, bro. All right. As a loop. Sounds like he called only an idiot will use for luggage. What am I missing? Talking about? Oh, sounds like a code idiot will use for his luggage. Yeah. So we'll just save. Let's save all this for now. I don't even know about to delete this audio. And I think I'm gonna just keep that one pattern. Just because I found something don't mean I need to overdo it. Go off itch. Yeah, I mean, I'll create another track just to have that MIDI in case I need it for some other melodies or something. Because, I was just messing around. So let's copy that. Oops, not everything. Copy that and just take off this part. This is the only part I really like. And so, and I like the little oops. Okay, hold on. Let's get in here and quantize it. Just because I found this, oh, you have a cool effect doesn't mean overdo it. Just simplest answer, it will work. Are there 2 of these? Oh, no. There 2 of these? There are. Where it go? All right. And I think there is a way I can put the MIDI and audio on the same track. It hasn't always been, but I think they've updated that, but I'm just so used to working this way, so. Actually, let's just do this one. Well, no. Because... what's off about the rhythm? Fuck, let me just use the first one. Let's keep it simple, stupid. Stevie Y. Says Stevie Wonder, Stevie Y. Stop. Yeah, well, this ain't the best. But it's something. Shit. Just getting something done. It's cool. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. It's better than we was doing last week. At least we're moving forward. Actually, maybe the second one. Hold on. Now doing that, I'm actually gonna change something. And let me see where I want it to happen. Yeah. Once again, glue it. Okay, so you're on a quest to find an unpolitically correct smoking ad from the 90s. And there's one you're having trouble finding. It has Seth Green lighting up in the bathroom with a cleaning lady mispronouncing his name. I do not remember that at all. I do not remember that at all. Seth Green likes the pizza, allegedly. I tell you to ask Isaac Cappy. But he happened, unfortunately, he killed himself. Isn't that strange? You can also change the sound of it. This is sort of the boring parts when you just loop up a part. And this is why I do take spaces in between, like having an arrangement being his own thing. Let's switch around the sound. You think Diddy's bigger than rest is a big deal than Epstein? We'll see how this turns out. Because the one thing with Diddy, yeah, you're right. Everyone does know who Diddy is. But what I was going to say, we know the video footage has to exist. We know there's a lot of video footage of a lot of stuff. That's really the through line. The videos have to exist. And boy, if they started leaking, and they're probably already, not just Diddy, you think these videos are probably already out there. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Epstein had a higher level thing. He was basically a secret society blackmailer. But Diddy's kind of accidentally one. Oh boy, little crack is fun. I wouldn't. Crack is whack. That's what everyone told me that. But the stuff is like going on a roller coaster, staying on a roller coaster long. You get sick. It might be a bigger story. You're right. Epstein was a bigger deal, but I think you're right. I think you both have a good point. Epstein, what he was doing was such a higher level, and had so many more literal elites, talking about princes and shit. Even though we don't know that they didn't go to Diddy parties too. We don't know who was at these fucking parties. And I'm sure a lot of people, the plausible deniability thing is going to be, well, I didn't see any of that. There was no baby oil. There was this, that, and the third. Every party's not like that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a crack as let's endorse crack. Oops, actually, I need this. Yeah, I kind of like this. I don't know if it's... Ooh, what the hell did I just do? Fucked up everything, of course. I kind of like this is... I'm going to hit probably a semi-typical bass line. We're just going to bring this here. Yeah. And then let's see, is this the pace I want it to go? Maybe. Let's do that. Let's do that over. Start right here. Let's try to mess with it. The velocity's a little. Try to add some little movement to the bass line. I'm kind of leaning into the fact that this is really Earth Angel on the bass line. But fuck it. Just keeping it simple, stupid. Bro, we said your name and you didn't appear, Richard. We were just talking about how they legitimately snow bunny fucking Finn in that damn Star Wars movie, the Star Wars trilogy or whatever, sequel trilogy. Because the whole time they literally had him fiending over a white girl that didn't want him. That was literally the plot. I'm like, damn, where's Richard? This is his conversation. This is Taylor fucking made. And I mean, listen, you can sleep. I mean, sleep is important. More important than this shit. But it was tailor made because it was like, that was literally the plot. And as Cotton mentioned, the first trailer, one of the big shock moments is, holy shit, it's a stormtrooper. He took off his helmet and it's a brother. It's, oh shit, it's a black dude. And what did they do with the black dude? They had him scream this bitch's name like a bitch for 3 movies. Ray! And then made a joke on the fact that he liked her. They didn't even give him the snow bunny. They just had him fiend after her and then send him a frumpy Asian chick because we know black guys will date frumpy hoes. He didn't want that frumpy bitch. And Ray didn't want him. She was too busy with her flat chest going after fucking whatever this Kylo Ren. But yeah, let me make sure I get all the comments. Oh yeah, people was recommending crack. Cotton recommended crack. Don't smoke crack. But yeah, so yeah, we joked and made you a Raylo. I don't know what that is. Not in a state of mind to argue. No worries. Tom has been spreading disinformation. Tom is telling the truth. The truth. I was going, no, you good. But they did, that was legitimately like, that's not even doubtable. They were snow bunnying him. That was what the plot was. That's what they did. And then the fact that, and actually, she actually isn't out of shape, but they made her look out of shape in the, whatever. The chick is actually cute, the Asian chick. She's cute outside of there, but they frumped her up to make it look like, oh yeah, well, black people, you know how the black guys are. They don't mind a little chub. So they made her look chubby. I forgot the chick name. Is it Kelly Marie Tran? Holy shit. Weed memory. I think it is Kelly Marie Tran. And black guys, they like the big Shirley. Let's send them this big Ling Ling. He can't have Becky. He can have this big Ling Ling though. And she really wasn't even big, but they put extra shit, made her look all frumpy and fat. Yeah, they put her in a potato sack. They had her looking crazy. You saw her like at the premiere, like, oh shit, she's cute. Yeah, black people, Yeah, Rose Tico, black guys, you know how they are, black people, But yeah, but no, that was the ship they wanted. Yeah. Oh, you looked it up. It was between Ray wanted Ray to be with Kylo Ren, and that's who I think she ended up with because I didn't watch all the trilogies. But the brother was chasing her the whole time. Finn. They had Finn chasing her the whole time, but not letting his feelings up. And then they gave him a frumpy looking chick relative to the universe. Because you know how black guys are. That was literally the fucking plot. Tell me where I'm telling lies. If you're a Star Wars fan, tell me where I'm telling lies. That was literally the motherfucking plot of the motherfucking movie. If I'm lying, I'm dying. That was literally the motherfucking plot. It's literally offensive to do. To me, that shit's offensive. That's institutional racism. What y'all did to Finn. That's an example of institutional racism, bro. So wait, y'all saying you been chasing bunnies? Nah, I don't. These black people, you know how they like white girls, you know. Yeah, she's a strong, independent woman. Oh, she ended up alone and loving. That's right, and then stealing somebody else's name. Jar Jar Binks is a Sith, confirmed, man. I've seen enough fan theories. Jar Jar Binks is a Sith. That's obvious, man. He is one of the most pivotal characters. Because he was the one who got them, wasn't to vote for the Empire. Umar, listen, Star Wars was a clear example of he was on to something. You know what? What can we do? Oops, what is that? That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. Every day's proven right. Also blacker than Billy D. Who blacker than Billy D? Billy D was smooth. But you know what? They had him chasing Leia. So yeah, maybe man, Star Wars racist Baines. No, he didn't come up with none of this shit. But he's just the latest one to cash in on this shit. He's one of the, well, I don't know the first, but he's just using social media to cash in something crazy. And we'll never see that school. But let me just play what I got and try to see if I got more ideas. Actually, I'm gonna move this back. Oh, no. Actually, no. We're going to record this as I listen to it. How about that? Track this one part. So, is that yep, I think that's the only thing going. Oh, Jar Jar's not black. I had time y'all for that. Blacker than Billy D. That's disrespectful. You know, something else I'm gonna do. I honestly think, because I'll be forgetting how unloud things are sometimes too. So I want to hopefully I didn't mess up with no settings. Oops, shit. Okay. I'm actually retracking this too. We can just move this shit down here. So I'm about to track this this thing here. The MIDI into audio and not do this twice. So you can go away. At least for now, I think. Okay, let me move this over to just, I need to add more to it, but I'm just trying to track things so I can have them and then maybe add to it. So if I can hit the record button. But it didn't sound loud enough. Because I forget I'm hearing it twice, so I think things are louder than they are. Erase from your history. Just change the setting. Got the and it might not even matter, but I just want to make sure this is in tune. So I fucked up. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Actually, I'm Will. Fuck, I'm smoking, and Richard is. Listen, you either gonna be a neo-Nazi or a Pan-Africanist. You can't be both. Can I fucking grab this? I'm so fucking tired. I still need to go to the gym after this. He's pushing the culture forward with Pan-African neo-Nazism. It is a cool gimmick. I wish there was a wrestler like this. That'd be a cool gimmick. That'll save wrestling. That you know what? That sounds like a Quentin Tarantino character. A Pan-African neo-Nazi. That sounds like a Quentin Tarantino character. This shit's coming full circle. I'm just calling the shit beat because it's a beat. I don't know what the name of the shit, but at least it's saved. SS Punk, there you go. That kind of would be a cool little angle. Hey, if you ever need a wrestling gimmick, now you got it. SSBLM Punk, Super Sentai Punk. There you go. That's a $1 million gimmick. Well, not now because wrestling don't want to do shit like that. And shout out to the checking out Kick and Twitch. We got a bot on Twitch. Nobody on Kick. We got 30 followers. You know, my problem is I don't be seeing people on Kick. You're gonna be in Imperium. Shout out to Imperium. I feel like there's still something sonically slightly off. Yeah, goose step with a Kuta cloth. That'd be crazy. I'm hearing a little issue. I don't know if it's just me, but I think this shit's not in tune. And that's why everything is weird to me. I think I'm gonna make sure you guys can hear this. Actually, no. What are we doing? I'm gonna move this out and let me see if you guys hear. See you guys hear this. I'm just got to make sure this thing is in tune. Okay, you guys can hear that. So let's add the tuner that's in the damn program, Reatune, which I think also can work as an auto tune, but it has a tuner in it. So hold on. All right, so we're about to see if we're in tune. Because it's just bothering me. We're slightly flat, I guess, but not by much. That's not really much. Maybe that'll make all the difference. Maybe that'll make all the difference, and maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. We're gonna retrack it anyway. But this, this is the process of making music. This is the shit that I do. The shit that people do. So that's why this shit is still kind of valuable. So, with all the conversations. And that might still fuck it up. I don't know. All right, I'll play it in a second. Let me record this. Still end up changing out the sound, but we just got. I'll beat my head against the ground doing this shit. So let's actually. Now you want to hear Afrobeat remix of Erica? Hey, type it in AI. Type it in ChatGPT. They can do it. This your theme music when you come out? From Berlin, Germany. SSBLM Punk. Come out, do step in. That sounded like an old wrestling gimmick they would have came up with if they could have. Unfortunately, we're in an era where you can't do shit like that. If you came out to some shit like this, you from Berlin, Germany. And you a Pan-Africanist. You can talk with like either a fake German accent or a fake African accent and or both at times. Fuck. It would be hilarious, but you would serious. What would have to work, what makes it work is you gotta be dead serious and totally oblivious to how absurd it is. And the shit would be hot as fuck. It would be so hilarious. It seems like something like, even though it's like it seems offensive, it would be so entertaining people would fuck with it. This is her theme song? I didn't know that. I don't watch AEW. This shit is trash. I can't. Yeah, that sounded trash. Promo gets Kofi Kingston. Oh man, got a stash? You would have, yeah. You just got to just keep the stash on, and just do both accents, and cut promos, and you could just run with your Snow Bunny gimmick. Hating on Snow Bunnies. You cut promos with everybody who chases like Bobby gimmick with Lana. You can just cut promos. But see, the thing is, the internet's so woke, and wrestling fans, man, you would never. If you told me in the 90s or 2000s that there would be a new political correctness movement and that different fan bases were participating in it, never in infinite space time would I think wrestling would be a genre of entertainment that will be taken over by political correctness. Never. Never. And yet it is. And that's crazy to me. Like, the point of wrestling is that it wasn't politically correct. That was the whole point. But I don't want to have that rant again. So we don't really have much. I don't know what I want to do. Kind of want to let it sit and then rechange the strings. And then maybe add some drums, but we're going 2.5 hours. I don't know. Stratton, she's a weird looking chick, man. These young girls got to stop getting the plastic surgery, man. That's got to stop. I'm going to just say this. I think 2.5 hours, we streamed forever yesterday. I think we're going to call it because I'm going to try to get to the gym and get to the gym, try to get some cardio in. If I get an energy boost, I might come back and do either a super late night Mario stream or a stream on like with my phone or something if I get that little energy boost. You people only belong in matches sponsored by Wingstop. Damn. They sure did have every black woman in a Wingstop match. That's ignorant. Oh, man. That's crazy. Yeah, you could just cut promos all day on that shit. But, yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to go ahead and call it for the stream. But that was crazy. That was the only Wingstop sponsored match, and they had 3 black girls in it. They doing slick shit. But I appreciate you guys riding with me. I know this isn't the funnest stream, even though we had some cool conversations. But you know, black people, white people, Nah, but I appreciate you guys joining. Appreciate you guys watching. You said Blitler. Shit, fucking until they got semi-mainstream, you used to have Hitler Wears Hermes. And that was a whole series of mixtapes and albums. And now it's just, was it Hermes 10 or whatever the fuck? He stopped. He got rid of Hitler. He said, salute gentrifiers, have a rich one. Jesus Christ. But, what's his name? Oh my God. West Side Gun. Not the West Side Guns in the chat, but yeah, he had Hitler Wears Hermes. And now I think he made it like H10. Like he did something in some of the recent ones, so it's not really that. So even he kind of soft bent the knee. But in any event, I'm rambling. I'm tired. And I need to do some cardio. So I'll talk to you guys later. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. I'll talk to all you guys later. Peace.